Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you like the new add-on? Oh my gosh, that scared the shite out of me, bro. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Josh Fulkerson, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're back on Fulkerson's Survival World. And in today's episode, guys, I'm going to be heading down there by the boating dock area. And I'm going to be chopping out all these trees. And before we get started, I want to say thank you guys for getting the channel to 2,940 plus subscribers. Good morning, Bluey. How you doing, bro? You doing okay? I love you, bro. You're my bird. You're my one and only bird. I love Bluey, bro. He's my bird. He's my dog. Speaking of dogs, good morning, Delilah. Good morning, Whiskers. Good morning, Kit Kat. How we doing? We doing okay? Yeah, I love you guys. Meow to you too, Kit Kat. But yeah, how are you doing, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day, and welcome to the channel for new. My name is Josh Fulkerson. Today, we're going to go tree chopping. Before we do anything, though, let's go say good morning to Hubert and Ivar. I also have a couple of more additions to the area. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more villagers that are just roaming around. Who is this back here? As you can see, though, they're just thriving over here, going to work, doing their due diligence. I have to actually connect the farms together because I think they can't get to the middle plots for some reason. So I'll have to do that here in a little bit. I might do that today, who knows? Who is this, though? Who are you? Hey, Hubert, what's up, big guy? You doing okay? Long time no see. I just seen you a couple of days ago. Alright, where's Ivar? I had to guess Ivar is probably back here behind the tower somewhere. Let's see, there he is. I know Ivar when I see him. Yo, Ivar, what's up, bro? Got anything you want to say to the people watching? You said subscribe? My dog, bro, my dog. But yeah, guys, how we doing? I did add 2 behavior packs to this series. I now have tree capitator and aquaculture. If you don't know what those behavior packs are, you're not watching my channel hard enough. Pretty much I use them in other series, such as Fulkerson's Creative Community World and YouTube Minecraft Survival. I thought it would be a good addition. And look at this down here, bro. I actually have thought about what I want to do for these buildings. So pretty much that building right there is going to be the library. I have decided long and hard that that's going to be where the library goes. So I'm going to have villagers on the top and bottom. I got to figure out how I'm going to connect, you know, the floors together because I don't think villagers can climb ladders. I don't think. So I'll have to figure that out here in a little bit. However, though, let's go ahead and get started today. I'm going to simply start just by the trees down here. As you can see, there's a lot of birch trees and a lot of oak trees. And pretty much tree capitator is simply what you just seen. It just basically takes the trees out in one strike of the axe, pretty much. And yeah, basically it does do damage to the axe after a while. Like right now, our axe has Unbreaking 3 and Silk Touch. And I think it costs like 14 levels last time I checked to heal this axe. I'm not going to heal this axe just for the fact that it's going to take a while to get those levels back if I was to. I do have an XP farm, so I actually might stop by the XP farm sometime today. It just depends on my mood. I want to simply just tree chop for a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. The audio might be clipping a little bit. I have no idea what that sound is. Sounds a little weird, doesn't it? I don't know what it's doing. So yeah, I guess we're going to chop out some of these birch trees. It seems like back in the day when I went tree chopping back in this area, I left all the birch trees. So I think now's a good time to clean up the area. And as you can see, this is just so much more efficient versus having to actually go through and chop out all the trees by hand. You know what I'm saying? I do find this to be a little bit easier. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you like the new add-on? Oh my gosh, that scared the shite out of me, bro. The shite, the absolute shite. Not to be confused with shit. It's shite. It scared me with all of its shite. Yeah, I'm on one right now, bro. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. So this is the 1:30 Josh you get. So just buckle up. It's going to be a good episode. I'm going to simply just focus on getting some resources today. I need to focus on getting levels. I don't want to die, though. So if we can avoid getting struck by lightning, that would be kind of cool. So yeah, this is a pretty cool add-on though. I appreciate that we can do tree capitator on this world as well. I find it relevant to do so because honestly, I just like progress, and I think you guys are going to appreciate it more as well. I'll be able to achieve more, you know, episode by episode when it comes to tree chopping. So I think it's a dub for everybody. At the end of the day, I think it's going to be a dub for everybody. Like, look at our inventory. Inventory's already getting full of wood. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chop out some of these birch trees. I don't like birch wood, however, I do like the stripped birch wood look. So I could utilize the birch wood for, you know, charcoal, sticks. I could also use it for basically just some type of design for some type of build in the future. So it doesn't really matter. I like the birch wood. It's not my favorite wood though, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would prefer like oak wood, dark oak wood, spruce. I would even choose acacia wood over birch wood, if that says anything. I don't know. I don't mind it, though. I don't mind birch wood, because it can still be used for stuff. Like, I'm not going to waste this birch wood. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going around now and chopping out some of these trees, the ones I can come across. I don't know. Okay. I also have a fishing rod, because I could go fishing. In fact, I might go fishing here in a little bit to see if we can get, like, a mending fishing rod, because I actually do like fishing on Minecraft. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I like fishing. And that's part of the reason why we're working on boating docks, because eventually I'm going to be building a fisherman area. I'm going to have a fisherman hut, I'm going to have a boating dock area. I'm going to have a little pier where I can fish off of. It's going to be nice and awesome. I'm going to be spending a lot of time fishing in the future, so... Because you can actually get a lot of cool things from fishing. And I've come to learn that you can actually get saddles and enchantment books from fishing. But you have to have, like, basically good luck. Like, you have to have, like, luck of the sea and lore. I'm excited, though, to see what we do today. We're already making a lot of progress in comparison to what we usually make. And, yeah, this is my first recording out of the recording session for today, so it's going to be a little bit more laid back. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. As the, you know, recording session continues, I'm sure the chaos will probably resume. I might turn it over to easy. I might go get some XP levels. Who knows? I really don't know what we're going to be doing today. And I decided to start my recording session hella early today because I would like to basically binge record for about 7 days. So I have about, you know, a good while of content backed up for you guys. So I'm excited to see, you know, where this next, like, amount of progression takes us. I have no idea what I'm going to actually be doing. I just know that whatever I decide to do, hopefully it makes sense and y'all enjoy it just as much as I do recording it. Because I do enjoy recording these videos for you guys. This is what it currently looks like right now. We're kind of making a dent into the area I was working on. We still got a long way to go though. I'm going to just jump down here. Take this way down. Should be able just to jump down through here. So as you can see, like right through here, you chop down this tree. You can probably even get to this tree if we're lucky. I think this is... Okay, this is not a tree. It's just basically leaves. I was confused there for a second. I didn't know if that was a tree or not. I'm gonna chop out this tree. As you can see, though, it's just such a good investment. I think we made a good decision in, you know, getting tree capitator. Let's quickly start, you know, chiseling away here at these leaves, because I want to make sure these trees do despawn, because if they don't despawn, it's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see any more leaves, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of break around and make sure. We're going to break around just to see if there's any, you know, random logs just sitting every which direction. I think we're okay. There's a birch tree right here. We can go ahead and chop you down. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and chop out you as well. See how much easier this is? And I mean, I know we're not picking up everything that the trees are dropping, but if we did that, we would literally be filling our inventory up in a matter of minutes, I feel like. This is just so efficient. It saves me so much time. And we're getting so much more progress made, I feel like. So I think it's a win-win, like I told you guys earlier. So this over here is the zombie XP farm area. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this area a little bit as well. Might as well. We're also getting wood, so I can utilize this wood later for like future builds, such as the, you know, boating docks. I can build more villager areas. I could just build some of my ideas. I don't really know where we're going to go with this. I just know that whenever the time comes, I am going to be building a whole lot more. Because that is ultimately what we want to do, right? We want to basically make a mega city, mega town area with thriving villagers and a thriving area for everything. Everybody, yeah, it'd be awesome. This axe is actually doing pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's actually doing better than I thought it would. I was thinking we was gonna have to basically make another one today. However, I think it's holding up pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty satisfied with the amount of, you know, efficiency and also, you know, durability. I guess that's what Unbreaking 3 is. Unbreaking 3 just is a very good enchant, I feel like. It just lasts a little bit longer, you know? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and now make a dent over here into these trees. We're starting to kind of, you know, wedge our way in to the village over here. And that's okay. I would rather have trees. I would rather have logs so I can build my ideas. I think in the future, though, I am going to go on a big adventure. I would like to kind of get acacia wood, maybe come across cherry wood again. Or not cherry wood, acacia wood. Yeah, acacia wood. I need to get pale wood, mangrove. I would like to get my hands on all the different woods so I can pretty much, you know, grow them in my own area. So I don't have to go out and adventure. But I mean, adventuring is still fun. In fact, I might do that sometime today. For right now, though, let's just continue chopping out some of these trees. We're pretty much on our lumberjacking again. I love chopping down trees because it's just so satisfying whenever you can utilize the wood that you're getting, the resources that you're getting to build. I like getting resources because you got to have resources to do what you want to do. Without the resources, you can't do anything. So, I think this is a birch tree. It is. Let's go ahead and chop down some of these trees around the village here. It's not going to hurt. Let's be careful with this one. Yeah, it's going to go everywhere. Not a big deal, though, really. There's also some sugarcane down here, but we have plenty of sugarcane. We have a sugarcane farm, matter of fact. I think we're big chilling on sugarcane for right now. We can go down here, chop out the bottom of this tree. As you can see, though, the tree just basically gets one-tapped. Then after you know, one-tap it, the whole tree disappears. That is what tree capitator is. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is how it's going to go for a while. So, and I'm not even apologetic. I would rather be making progression than, you know, taking 20 years to get somewhere. Because at the end of the day, time is precious. And I don't think we have, you know, another 140 plus episodes of just me doing stuff like this to get somewhere. I would rather be productive and be as, you know, efficient as possible with my time. Because I don't want to waste yours, you know. You trust me with content, I'm going to try to basically make your time worth it for watching it. So yeah, this is more of a resource grinding episode, but we're going to basically be utilizing this wood to work on the boating dock over there. So I'm excited to see, you know, what we use this wood for. However, I do think it's going to be utilized for the boating docks, most likely. That's what I'm thinking. As you can see, though, there are a couple of birch trees just lurking around the bottom portion of this. Not a big deal, really. So yeah, this is where the boating dock comes down. It'll basically finish right there. No, it'll finish right over there. So all this will be filled in with oak wood. I still gotta also do, like, you know, pathways leading down to this. So it's gonna take some time, obviously, but I'm willing to put time in if you guys are willing to watch. I also gotta work on the bridge sometime, so that's gonna take some time to get somewhere. Let's go ahead and chop out some of the trees kind of in this area, or this space. There's a birch tree right here I could get to. Might as well. I'm trying to get around, but there are a couple of areas around here that are just kind of hard to navigate. Okay, so that tree's gone. As you can see, though, the majority of the trees around here are birchwood. Also, I see a floating tree down here. I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. Don't worry. I didn't mean to leave this tree floating in a previous episode. It just happened to be like that. So let's quickly go ahead and finish this tree out. I think that is the whole tree now. Yeah, it should be. Let's go ahead now and go back out. You want to go this way, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of birch trees and a couple of oak trees over here. I'm actually going to chop out this tree if it lets me. Heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of big trees through here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wow. What did I pull up to, bro? I just pulled up to a llama-side. No way, bro. I just pulled up to a llama-side. Homie just committed a llama-side, bro. And he's proud about it, too. It's like, yeah, I killed his llamas. What you gonna do about it, fool? Alright, so we want to basically... I can probably terraform this out a little bit. What's up, pig? It's been a pretty good episode, though, honestly. I can say I can probably almost wrap up. I think we made some pretty good progress today. I think in the next episode you'll be able to see the amount of progression that we made when it comes to tree chopping. Like, it doesn't even speak for volumes how much, you know, progression we truly did make today for tree chopping. The majority of it has been, like, birch trees, though, and unfortunately I don't need birch trees. I need oak trees to work on the boating docks. And I think I'm also going to be working on the bridge a little bit as well eventually sometime. In the next couple episodes, I'm also going to probably even make, like, a little boating pier. That's what I'm working on right now, actually, the boating pier, yeah. This is all going to be boating docks. However, I'm going to be building a fisherman area where I can go fishing. A fishing spot, basically. A little fishing dock, basically, is what it's called, I think. I have a hard time, you know, saying the right things. We know this. It's nothing new. So there's going to be boating docks, but there's also going to be a fishing dock. There's also going to be a couple of fisherman huts for the fishermen, you know, villagers. Because I will have fishermen villagers eventually, because I know those professions do exist still. I'm also going to work on the bridge and finish out the bridge. I basically want to do a little bit more to the water over here. I also would like to build like a couple of boats eventually. I'd like to build me a couple of boats just to look at from my balcony. It'll look cool. And in the future, I could build like an airport with like gas. I can use the gas as like, you know, my air transportation. They're just as good. You know, I can go to the nether and give me a happy gas. Be kind of cool, honestly. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know if you guys want me to go to the nether and get a happy gas. If I do so, I would have to make a gassed airport, basically. And I'm honestly surprised that this axe is still hanging on. I'm honestly just going to keep going until this axe breaks, and yes, I'm going to actually let it break. Unbreaking 3 and Silk Touch are good enchantments, however, I want to basically end the episode by making a brand new axe with enchants that might be beneficial for what I'm doing. And I don't know what those would be just yet, however, I am going to start slowly heading back up to the base. That tree is floating. I might be able to chop it down. Is this tree floating too? It better not be. I think it is. Are you floating? Why are you floating? Don't do that. Disappear right now. Alright, let's try to get this tree chopped down. I didn't realize that I left that floating a while back. So yeah, we're going to basically now just kind of break through the leaves here. Look for the floating logs. Having some head pain right up through here, so I do apologize. I am pretty much tired. I might need to go to sleep, and in the morning we'll resume our recording session. However, though, I do enjoy doing these late night episodes, because I think sometimes these late night episodes are better than the episodes I legitimately record throughout the day. So that should start to despawn now. There's a couple of trees that I did notice over here that I did not get to, such as I think this one. I'm expecting my axe to break here. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm expecting the axe to break here. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be surely surprised. What's going on here? Why are we like this? Why is there a tree? Like, is this 2 trees in one or what? I'm a little confused. Okay, this is a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. So this tree is going into the hillside here. I don't really know if I like that. I think it is starting to despawn though. I can't really tell. No, there's a log right here. I'm hoping it despawns soon though, because I really don't like looking at this eyesore. It looks like it's clear on this side, so that's good. However, let's jump down here. Look up. I don't think I see any leaves, so I think we're good. And yeah, let's make sure we're picking up all the wood that we're getting from this. All this wood will be utilized for future builds. Also want to go ahead and make sure I'm, you know, getting rid of the full tree in its entirety. Which in this case, I think there's also one right back behind this one. I can't really see it. I think it's starting to despawn, so that's good. Alright, let me kind of look around here. So yeah, as you can see, it's a whole lot more opened up through here. There's a couple of trees that I obviously just did not see. Go and get this one out of here. I'm trying to hit all the trees I can. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to hit all of them. But that is the goal. Why are you not despawning over here? See, I'm leaving trees for some reason. Why are they not despawning? Despawn, bro. Okay, there's a log right there. I think it's starting to despawn now. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, you're not despawning, so why are you not despawning? I'm gonna try to make sure that, you know, the next episode, we can look back and see the progression, because that is very important. I think the log is right there, I can't really tell. I think I got it. Yeah, this tree should start to despawn now in its entirety. I didn't realize that I left a couple of logs floating over here. So yeah, whenever this axe breaks, I'm actually gonna head over to the tower and enchant a brand new one. That's like the big thing. Big ending to the episode, you know? As you can see, though, there are hardly any trees through here, and that's what we wanted. We wanted to basically clean up the area as best as possible. And I think we did a pretty darn good job today. However, our axe is still not broke. So let's just kind of keep going back in this direction. The next time I come over here and tree chop, it's going to be to basically tree chop back in this direction. Because I'm gonna be eventually extending the villager places back and around, back behind the horse stables. You'll see how I do it. I also thought about, you know, having it to where there's actually gonna be buildings going underneath the area, which is kind of hard to explain unless I actually do it. So I'm not gonna talk about it much further until we get to that point. Because honestly, I don't even have villagers for the buildings that I've built. So that's something I'm gonna have to start focusing on, is getting villagers for the, you know, the buildings on the bottom portion. Because right now, there are like 3 buildings that don't have any villagers. And like I told you guys earlier, I thought about using that one building with 2 stories for the librarian profession. I could do the one single one for 2 people. I could do like leather workers, I could do fishermen. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I really don't. I need your guys' help down below in the comment section, though. Let me know what you guys think I should utilize the buildings I've already built for villagers down there in that like little town square area. Especially the okay, so my inventory's full. We have to head back up anyway. We might as well go ahead and head back up. Pretty good day, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I enjoyed this episode, even though it wasn't that crazy and funny. We were able to make a lot of progression. I do want to, you know, shout out CAPITATOR for the majority of the effort. This would have took longer than 30 minutes, I feel like. So yeah, let's go ahead now. I'm gonna go drop off the stuff at the tower. I'm also gonna just see what kind of axe we'll be making next, pretty much. Alright, so we're over here now. Let's go ahead and drop off the wood. As you guys can see, we have plenty of wood now. Look at this. That's not the right wood. So yeah, let's see here. We have plenty of wood now. I love that. Spruce wood, birch wood. We're gonna have to probably make another chest soon. Yeah, we're on our last little leg there. Let's head up and drop off the saplings now, and then I'm gonna go back down and see what kind of axe we can get our hands on. So yeah, these, and then oak saplings. As you can see, though, we have a lots of, you know, saplings. Kind of cool. Leather and then lead. Honestly, we'll just keep a hold of it for now. I have to go upstairs and grab some lapis. No, lapis is downstairs. Yeah, that's right. Lapis should already be down here because I'm a smart cookie. But I'm not a cookie. I'm a person. It's in this chest. But before we do anything, we can drop off the lead in here. Yes, sir. Alright, let's see what we can get here. I'm excited for this. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Sharpness 2. Sharpness 2, efficiency 2. You know what? That's not even bad, because if you look at this one, we had Unbreaking 3 and Silk Touch. This one has Sharpness 2 and Efficiency 2. It's got +2 on attack damage in comparison to this. However, though, our sword... Oh, wow. So if you look at it, our axe is actually more damage efficient. +8 attack damage, +7 attack damage. And that's with Smite 1. That's very intriguing. So this is actually our best weapon. Kind of crazy to think about. Let's go ahead now and put this lapis back up though. And yeah, when this axe breaks, I'll be using this one. The sharpness 2, efficiency 2. So you guys, if you guys did enjoy today's episode of FU7KERSON's Survival World, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and consider subscribing. We are only like 60 subscribers away from 3,000 guys, and I want to say I love you, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great day. Yo, Ivar, what's up, bro? Got anything you want to say to the people watching? You said subscribe? My dog, bro, my dog.